Can Trinidad get any worse? It's been a scary, scary month. Murders, executions, drowned immigrants. Our beloved Commissioner of Police is apparently upset with the media for recent criticism, the Bujubanta and then Radio Jagrati. During a recent interview, he threatened to Stephen Williams himself. Now, Stephen Williams is the former acting Commissioner of Police, and he had a reputation for being somewhat inaccessible. Personally, I think it would be a terrible idea because this is what Gary Griffith would look like if Gary Griffith was to Stephen Williams himself. And this is what Gary Griffith would look like if he Stuart Young'd himself. Can you imagine Stephen Williams sitting at home enjoying retirement, watching television?
I get over 50 calls a day from the media, and now I am paying the price for being accessible to the media. So maybe I should Stephen Williams myself from now on.
On Monday the 25th, during a confrontation, someone doused a man with punching rum and set him on fire. It's weird how alcohols have these glorious slogans. When it pours, you rain. Keep walking. Taste the smoothness. Despite the fact that alcohol is associated with so many terrible things at home and on the roads. Rum companies should be forced to update their slogans to reflect these realities. For example, punching. It is burn on the inside and it is burn on the outside. On Sunday the 28th, a maxi taxi traveling on the priority bus route crashed into a kitchen wall. According to one story, the driver fell ill and tried to pull aside. According to another story, the kitchen wall had the words drive-through on it. On Sunday the 28th, the opposition leader launched a local government election campaign. She also launched a new hairstyle. At the launch, she promised to create 50,000 jobs if re-elected as Prime Minister. You may remember that in March a husky was kidnapped. Well, now a Tobago ram has gone missing. And the ram didn't go missing from Strawberry Beach, it went missing from Lowlands. The owner said she will give a $10,000 reward to anyone who could return her ram. Now hopefully no one has eaten that ram. Let's talk about Monday the 29th of April, or Bloody Monday. Around 7 AM in southern Trinidad, police discovered a van with 3 dead bodies. Daddy, mommy and daughter murdered on the highway. An entire family wiped out just so. It's brutal, it's shocking, it's real. And like so many other crimes, we will perhaps never get to the bottom of this. Because according to one criminologist, the TTPS is suffering from a disease called LDR, or low detection rate. From 2006 to 2016, the average murder rate annually was 300. The detection rate was 19%. Using these figures, that means for every 300 murders, the police solved 57. On Bloody Monday, 2 young men were killed when they allegedly tried to rob a liquor mart in St. James. A 14-year-old and an 18-year-old. In Toco, a pensioner was beaten and left for dead. Where is the good news? Hello?
Good news!
Where are you?
Come out, wherever you are.
I know it's there, but sometimes it's so hard to see. It's so blurry. Sometimes it seems that the only thing getting better is the technology, the apps. That reminds me, this is what Colmimbert would look like if he Faris Alwari'd himself. Isn't it amazing how technology could bring people together in unique ways? Now, more than ever, it's important that citizens unite. Now is not the time to be fighting each other. Maybe it's about time that each and every one of us start taking things personally. Every political failure, every murder, every act of injustice. Politicians, policemen, citizens, young and old. Maybe that's where we could come together and fix things. This isn't about a particular party winning. This is about Trinidadians and Tobagonians. If the politicians start, maybe others would follow. Can you imagine what it would look like if Keith Rowley and Kamala Prasad Bisesa put their heads together? Red Wall News.
From now on, the media has nothing to do with me. You don't hear from me. I have no comment to make. Be careful what you ask for because you might get just that. So to Ms. Omati Lyda and the others, you must think before you type. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, I thank you.
Shit, that glass is strong. Red Wall News. It's better than blues.